This video is sponsored by Guitar Fetish. Hi there, Perfecto Castro here and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Guitar Fetish is at it again, offering tremendous bang for the guitar player's hard-earned bucks by offering a vintage-inspired new line of acoustics called Astrea. Or Astrea. Let's get into it. Astrea is Guitar Fetish's new line of vintage spec acoustics. The line has 7 distinctive body styles. They come in all sorts of fun colors and finishes, and they're all made with high quality woods, notably all solid tops of either quadruple A Canadian Sitka spruce or red cedar. And best of all, the Astrea range comes at a price that won't break the bank, starting at $169 for the Parlor style guitar, going up to $359 for that acoustic electric Dreadnought in the back. Plus a lot of different options and body styles that fall in between those two prices. Big thanks to Guitar Fetish for sponsoring this video and for being such a great friend and supporter of my channel. For more details, I will have links to both these guitars on the Guitar Fetish website in the video description. Okay, so in this video, we are checking out the Astrea AS410 Parlor guitar and the AS810E Dreadnought Acoustic Electric. So here's a bluegrass-inspired guitar duet so that you can hear them in action. Enjoy. Okay, first let's take a closer look at the Astrea AS410 Parlor guitar. The AS410 is the least expensive offering in the Astrea acoustic guitar line, and it features a solid Canadian Sitka spruce top, laminated mahogany back and sides, mated to a mahogany neck with a rosewood fretboard. We also have a rosewood bridge. Now for the tuners, we have vintage style open geared tuners. Now, the rest of the guitar is adorned with mother of pearl, in the bindings, in the pickguard, and the headstock. And for those of you who like playing standing up, the AS410 already comes pre-installed with strap buttons at the butt end and the neck heel. Now, paying homage to the guitars that the AS410 is inspired by, it comes in this sharp, glossy black finish, which nicely offsets all the mother of pearl. It's a looker. I'm looking at it in my big monitor right there. It looks great. And there's the classy Astrea logo. Now, another thing of particular note is that this guitar is strung with D'Addario coated strings, coated phosphor bronze. So you have nice strings immediately out of the box. Now here's some more playing examples on the AS410. I'm using a Lewitt LCT 140 Air, small diaphragm condenser pointed towards the 12th fret area of the guitar. Enjoy. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the bigger brother, the AS810E Dreadnought. Like the AS410, the AS810E has a solid Canadian Sitka spruce top, but this time mated to a solid mahogany back and sides. We have a mahogany neck with rosewood fingerboard, very nice mother of pearl inlays. We have a rosewood overlay on the headstock with sealed tuners. There is binding on the neck and it extends to the top and the back of the body. We have a thin abalone purfling around the guitar body as well as the sound hole. And we also have some abalone inlays on the bridge. Tortoiseshell pickguard adds to the classy look and accents the sunburst finish quite nicely. And like the AS410, the AS810E also has strap buttons installed. Now the E in AS810E refers to the electronics, which is a GFS EAP 540 preamp that has an onboard tuner, and the ATZ055 piezo undersaddle pickup. Now here's a few sound samples of this AS810E. You will still hear the same Lewitt LCT 140 small diaphragm condenser pointed at the 12th fret area, but I also took a line from the onboard pickup system straight into my audio interface. So you will hear this guitar three ways: mic'd only, piezo only, and a mix of both mic and piezo. I should also mention that Guitar Fetish has updated hardshell cases for the Astria Acoustics, like this typical classic black hardshell case. Or if black is not your thing, then definitely choose their new offering, which is this fun paisley color. Look at that. It's great. 5 latches, and check out the inside. Very nice plush lining. Look at that. Just check the Guitar Fetish website often for the latest promos and deals. Okay, so here are my thoughts on these Astria acoustics. First off, I am very impressed with the quality and the craftsmanship of these guitars. The glossy finish on these guitars is very, very good. I did not see any glaring imperfections. And as you've heard, the sound that comes out of these guitars are not what you'd expect in this price range. I also have to comment on the immaculate fretwork. There is no fret sprout on both these guitars, and the fret ends are nicely rounded. They are smooth to play, and even with the vibrato test, there is no hint of grittiness. Now, playability out of the box is very good. In fact, here's a quick test. Okay, these are 2 clips back to back of No Cheat Wonderwall, which is trying to play Wonderwall in the right key, but without a capo. And without tweaking the action, I managed to go like 4 rounds on the AS410, and 3 rounds on the AS810 before my index finger really hurt. So anyway, here it is. The hell? Out of the box, this AS810 has normal action for acoustic players, but for electric guitar guys, this may be a little bit on the high side, and unfortunately there's no other way to adjust the action except to file down the saddle. So if you're not comfortable doing it yourself, just take it to a professional guitar tech to have it done for you. Now here's a couple more thoughts on the AS810E. As far as Dreadnought goes, this guitar feels a little bit on the overbuilt side, which is understandable because of the price range. It sounds great when you put a bit of muscle into playing it. However, when you switch from strumming hard like that to single note lines, the single notes can be a little underwhelming. I can see that in the waveform of my recording. And that tells me that, you have to hit it equally hard, thus giving away the overbuilt nature of the guitar. With that in mind, you can easily adjust your approach and playing style. So just strum a little lighter for those rhythm parts and then dig in a little harder for the single note lines. And being an all solid wood instrument, the longer and the more you play this guitar, the better it will sound. As I'm saying this, I've been playing this guitar for a couple of hours now, and I didn't record it, but it is now noticeably louder than when I first took it out of the case today. So this is a guitar that will give back what you put into it and grow along with you. Okay, now let's talk about the AS410. This is a very fun guitar. I actually enjoyed playing this more than the AS810. The smaller body is more comfortable to hold. It has nice, low, electric guitar friendly action, which also requires me to play it with a lighter touch because I can easily overplay the strings and get buzzing. Right? So if I play it with the correct touch, however, that string rattle that you get when you dig in is also a fundamental characteristic of these guitars. A lot of older players call it the loose change tone, so that when you dig in, you get... So you get that nice, aggressive, rattly, old-timey guitar tone. Now, since the guitar body meets the neck at the 12th fret, the AS410 is also a warm, punchy sounding instrument, which is noticeable when you switch between single note lines and strumming. It's almost like it has a compressor already applied to the tone. There's not much of a volume drop when you go back and forth between strumming and single notes. And despite having a small body, this particular AS410 is very resonant. Okay. Now, a test for acoustic that I actually do is to talk into the sound hole. And if I can hear, nice overtones and reverb style harmonics, then it means that this is a nice and responsive guitar. Hey, sound check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, my voice activates the top and, excites the strings. Hey, Astria. Woo! Yeah, every time I pick this up, I just have to keep playing it. It's great. Well, there you have it. That is the AS410 and the AS810E from Guitar Fetish's new line of vintage styled acoustics, Astria. Again, big thanks to Guitar Fetish for sponsoring this video and for giving me free reign in presenting these Astria acoustics to all you guys. As always, links to the Guitar Fetish website for these instruments are in the video description. So, drop by and check them out. YouTube thinks you're gonna like this next video, so click on it to watch. Then go grab your guitar and play something. You all know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Cheers, guys.